Imagine New York City's subways underwater. Not in 100 years, not in 50, but in the next 5. While we were debating policy, the Arctic started screaming. New satellite data from 2025 has just confirmed our worst fear. The ice isn't just melting, it's collapsing. We are no longer looking at a gradual shift. We are looking at a ticking time bomb that resets the map of our world by 2030. What if I told you the cities you love, Miami, Shanghai, Amsterdam, could be radically unrecognizable by the turn of the decade? This isn't a distant maybe anymore. It's a when. Today, we're exposing the terrifying acceleration of Arctic melt and the brutal reality facing our global coastlines. Are we prepared for the great displacement? Let's look at the data. For decades, climate models gave us a buffer. But the 2025 IPCC updates have thrown those models out the window. Why? Because of positive feedback loops. Think of the Arctic as the Earth's air conditioner. The white ice reflects sunlight back into space, a process called the albedo effect. But as the ice melts, it reveals dark ocean water. That water absorbs heat, melting more ice, which reveals more water. It's a runaway train, and it's dragging something else with it, methane. As the permafrost thaws, it releases methane, a gas 80 times more potent at warming the planet than CO2. We aren't just losing ice, we are losing the planet's ability to cool itself. And the first place that extra water goes? Your front door. Let's talk about 2030. This isn't just about higher tides. It's about the total failure of critical infrastructure. In Miami, sunny day flooding is already a local joke. By 2030, it won't be a joke, it'll be a permanent state of being. We're talking about saltwater intrusion destroying the freshwater aquifers. You can build a wall, but you can't stop water from bubbling up through the limestone beneath your feet. The economic engines of Asia are sitting in the crosshairs. If the Mekong Delta or the Yangtze overflows, we aren't just losing homes, we're losing the global supply chain. The masters of water management are reaching their limit. Even the world's best levees have a breaking point when storm surges become the weekly norm rather than the century flood. What fails first? It's not the houses. It's the power grids. It's the sewage treatment plants that sit at sea level. Once the guts of a city are flooded with salt water, the city becomes uninhabitable. The physical water is only half the story. The economic tsunami will hit first. Insurance markets are already retreating from coastal zones. When you can no longer insure a home, the value drops to zero. That's billions in middle-class wealth vanishing overnight. And then, there are the people. We are entering the era of the climate refugee. This isn't just a developing world problem. It's a Florida resident moving to Georgia. It's a Shanghai worker moving inland. This mass migration will put unprecedented strain on inland resources, schools, and healthcare. So, are we ready? The short answer, no. While some cities are experimenting with sponge city concepts and massive sea gates, the scale of the acceleration is outpacing the speed of bureaucracy. Most adaptation plans were built for the 2015 projections. We are living in a 2030 reality. There is a critical gap in funding and, more importantly, political will. Moving a road is easy. Moving a city is almost impossible. This sounds like a doomsday script, but it doesn't have to be a funeral. 2030 is less than 5 years away. We can't stop the melt entirely, but we can determine how we land. We need radical emission reductions, yes, but we also need radical honesty. We need to stop building in flood zones. We need to invest in managed retreat, helping communities move before the disaster strikes. Look into your local city's 2030 climate resilience plan. If they don't have one, ask why. The Arctic is no longer a distant wilderness. It is the pulse of our global civilization. And right now, that pulse is racing. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button so more people see this data. We've linked the recent scientific reports in the description below. What city are you most worried about? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching and stay informed.